Hi, welcome back to the Talk San Diego Social Media Marketing News, sponsored by South Bay PC Services and powered by the Negotiators Playbook. Again, I'm your host, Matt Hallisey, and I'm here with Santiago, who owns South Bay PC Services. In this segment, we're going to just dive in. We're going to talk about 8 of the most common social media platforms that you can use for your business. Now, a word of advice in the very beginning, some of these may or may not be as relevant as others. Some of these actually will be very vital to your business and ones that you really want to integrate with your marketing plan, whereas others may not be as relevant. But for right now, I want you to just really eliminate distractions, turn off the TV, turn off the radio, get a pen and paper, and get ready to really understand what these platforms are. So the first one we're going to talk about right now is Facebook. That is the big giant in the social media sphere. There are more people on Facebook than virtually any other social media platform. So if you're a business and you really want to be a part of a community, especially if you're a brick and mortar store, you really want to be on Facebook. Facebook does a number of things. One, it connects people who are friends and have networks, but really for a business, it's vital. Facebook allows you, if you're a business and if you are participating in its social media platform, allows you to really tailor your message and join in to community events, conversations that are happening locally, and even for businesses that may not have a brick and mortar presence, allow you to really jump in and identify who your target market is, and to really, have a message that can be as formal as an advertisement, or it can really be what they call just an organic post, meaning that it's a post as if you were just writing to your friends on Facebook. But as a business, you really get to join in with the members of your community and have a voice. At the Negotiators Playbook, we use this heavily because it allows us to start conversations where we really get to jump in and join in and be part of a conversation that's occurring on a topic that's very relevant to the business, and allow us to be a part of that conversation. So we're not coming in where it's a commercial message and people start to tune out, but we're actually part of the show in a sense. So if you're looking to get in and really start in social media, for most people, Facebook is a vitally important part of it. But every business is different, so you do want to obviously look and see kind of what your business goals are and determine whether or not this is going to be a good fit. The second one we're going to talk about today is Pinterest. Now, Pinterest is much different. Pinterest, if you're a business that either sells tangible goods or really has a product that's known for its appearance, Pinterest is very important. One of the things about Pinterest is that actually it's almost like an online collage of pictures where people will come up and they'll post. It could be pictures of their family, of friends, events, what have you, but it's really vital. And if you're a community business, or where you have something, if you're selling cakes, if you are selling maybe a bookstore, something where you have a product that people can immediately see what you're selling and identify it quickly, Pinterest is very important. For example, I have a friend of mine who has a bakery, and every time she has a new cookie come out or a new type of cake come out, she posts it on Pinterest, and immediately people are latching onto it. They're taking that picture and they're actually sharing it amongst themselves. So it's a chance for your business really to go vital. But one aspect of Pinterest you do want to consider is that it's a heavily female-dominated social media platform. So if your market is skewed toward a lot of female customers, this is a social media platform you do not want to miss. At the same time, on the other hand, if it's something where you're not really skewing to their target market, it may or may not be the best fit for you. But in the end, just like all the ones that we're going to talk about today, we all recommend you do your own research and look into each one and determine which one really is a good fit for your business. All right, let's talk about Google. The third one today is the big elephant in the room. It's the 900-pound gorilla, to a point where we don't even use it as a noun anymore. We use it as a verb. People, when they're looking something on the internet, they immediately look at Google. And the thing about Google is it's really important not just that you're on the internet and somebody can find you, but when they find you, typically they don't go past the first page of search terms. In fact, they usually don't even go past scrolling on the page. So if you're going to effectively use Google in your business so people can find you, you really have to understand how to make it so that when they're looking for something that your business offers, that they immediately find it at the very top of the search rankings. Now, if you're a local business, it's really important because Google, if you're looking for, let's say, a flower shop in Chula Vista, immediately you just type in flower shop Chula Vista. You have to understand how to get your name to the front, because if not, your competition will be doing the same thing. And this is a make it or break it type of a thing. If you can really understand how to get it, your business is going to just absolutely prosper. At the same time, if this is something where you are kind of not up to if you're not doing the things that your competition's doing, then it's something where you're really making it easy for your competition. But the great news, guys, is that most people don't do this very well. So if this is something where you're saying that, I really want to get up to the top of those listings, if you can start and really get involved and understand how to do that, you're going to have a major, major leg up on all of your competition. Now, the fourth one we're going to talk about is YouTube. This one, it's not necessarily a social media platform, but in a sense it is. YouTube is basically, there's people that spend a lot of their day, hours and hours upon end, where they used to watch TV for 6 hours a day. Now they're spending 6 hours looking at YouTube for either cat videos or police chases or any number of things. But when they get it, it's not just something where they look at and say, yeah, that's really great, I love it. Immediately, what a lot of people do is they actually copy that link and they share it on some of the other social media platforms. And this is what we're going to talk about in each of the 8 episodes on how to really integrate it, each one of these from one social media platform to another. But YouTube's really powerful because you can take a video that's related to your business and really make it viral. Make it something that people will see it and they're going to say, man, I got to share this with my friends on Facebook, or I'm going to put it on, Vine, or just some other type of things, or even they might even send it via email. But it's an opportunity for you to really give them something that they can grasp in their hand and share it with their friends and have it be very compelling. People love video. So if you haven't used this in your business, you need to watch the video that we're going to talk about in the episode that we're going to cover on YouTube, because it's one of the easiest, one of the most inexpensive, and one of the most powerful ways for you to make an impact on social media and really get your name out there without even having to advertise. All right, the fifth one we're going to talk about today is LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is really unique among social media platforms in that it's really focused toward people's careers. And a lot of people use LinkedIn, for job hunting and, either jobs they're looking for or even jobs they might be looking for from 6 to 10 months. But one of the great things about LinkedIn is it enables you, especially if you're a business-to-business, if you're a business that has business customers, LinkedIn is great because it allows you to really position yourself and gain a ton of respect so that when people are looking for your service, they can immediately find you, and it allows you to be endorsed professionally. One of the great things about it is if I'm on LinkedIn and you're on LinkedIn, I can actually write a recommendation for you so that when people look up and they see your profile, immediately they can see all the people that had amazing things to say about you. So if you're a business and some of your customer bases are businesses, or they're people who heavily use LinkedIn because they're in purchasing for a company, or just it's something that they love going through and connecting with their friends, it's something you really want to consider. But again, we will cover that in the episode on LinkedIn. So let's move on to Twitter. Now, Twitter is, as I like to call it, it's the ADD social media platform. It's one where you either get in or you get out. It moves very, very quickly, and unlike all the other social media platforms, it has one key limitation, is that you're limited to 140 characters for each tweet. And basically how it works is the people send these out, and it gives you an opportunity to really tailor your message and to get something out there. It is the quickest hitting social media platform out there. People immediately, when you're watching a Super Bowl or a sporting event or even the news, it could be the president's speech, a lot of people go on Twitter because they just have one small thing to say and everybody can latch on to it. And as a business, one of the great things that I can vouch for, that it really works well, is it enables you to really target not necessarily an audience, although you can target an audience pretty well, but you get to target your conversation impeccably, better than any other social media platform. So if there's something that you want to really get your name out there and really have a specific message that you want to say, Twitter is an absolutely phenomenal social media platform, but it is one that you really have to understand in order to get the most out of. So let's move on to number 7. And number 7 is Instagram. This one is very unique in the sense that it's native to mobile platforms. In other words, if you were to go on your desktop PC and you were to look up Instagram, you're not really going to find anything that you can do on it. But if you have a smartphone, if you have a tablet, or some type of mobile device like that, Instagram enables you to basically share pictures of things that are going on in your life at that particular moment. And one, you can post them on Instagram, but it also really easily enables you to share it on other platforms. So you can basically take a picture with your phone, wherever you're at, and you can basically immediately share it on Facebook, on Twitter, and some other platforms as well. Instagram is really powerful. People go through it like a photo album. The same reason that people would buy magazines for 20 and 30 and 50 years, now people are going on Instagram and they're looking up things that that they want to see. So it could be a friend of mine, for example. She's a hairstylist, and she basically goes through and trolls through Instagram to see what are the new avant-garde hairstyles, so that she can identify what she wants to learn and the kind of services that she can provide her customers. But one of the things that she mentioned to me about was that she actually shops for products. So the things that she uses in her business, she actually goes on Instagram, and that's how she decides what she wants to buy. So Instagram, if you really have a product that you can promote visually, especially if it's one where that you can really integrate it with your mobile device, Instagram is an absolutely great feature. And the great thing about it is Instagram it's not very saturated with ads. And so one of the things that comes with it is it has a very high level of trust when you come in and you join Instagram and you really participate in those conversations. So if you're a newbie and this is something you've never really been in social media before with your business, Instagram is one of the great ways to start. And you definitely want to see the episode that we do on Instagram. Now the last one we're going to talk about is Yelp. And again, some of you might be thinking, well, Matt, Yelp isn't a social media platform. It is and it isn't. Technically, it's not one where we say, okay, this is, if you asked you to name 10 social media platforms, would you include it? Most people would not. But Yelp is very social. People make, especially if you are a brick and mortar business, especially if you're a restaurant or one where you really depend on word of mouth for your success, Yelp is crucial, because Yelp will either enable your business to thrive or it'll absolutely stick a silver bullet right through it. For you to really understand Yelp, especially if you're depending on repeat customer base, is an absolute lifeblood of your business. People will go on Yelp, and if they love what you have, they're going to share with the world, and it's going to be front and center. If you're a restaurant or some place where you want to really familiarize yourself with people, people take pictures of your establishment, of what you do, and share it. And it really enables people, when they're looking for a local service, to see it ahead of time, to in a sense get a taste of what it's like to give patronage to your business, and to really make them feel like they have a safe decision ahead of them. So if you're a local business and you're dependent on foot traffic, on word of mouth, and on new customers coming in off of referrals, Yelp is absolutely crucial. So these are the 8 social media platforms that we're going to focus on. And again, I really want to stress that none of these require you to be a computer expert. None of these require you to be technically savvy. They only require you to spend some time, have a pen and paper in your hand, and to learn about them. Most likely you're not going to use all 8 of these in your business equally. There's going to be some that you really want to spend most of your time and focus your energies on, whereas other ones, they may not be as germane to what your business's needs are. So, before we close, I want to say a couple things. First of all, again, we have 8 episodes coming out where we're going to focus on each one of these, so definitely pay attention and keep your ears up. And secondly, I want to say thank you to Santiago here at South Bay PC for allowing us to host the show at his business. So if you have a computer's running slow, or any type of need where you're not absolutely wowed with your computer, if you're not getting the same type of service and speed that you had when you opened that computer out of the box, you need to come down to his shop down at 3025 Buyer Boulevard. Really nice guy, and he'll absolutely take care of you. And if you mention that he's heard about us on the Talk of San Diego, he's going to treat you just a little bit extra special. So I appreciate you guys for participating, for making it all the way through this, and I can't wait to see you on the 8 episodes. And again, this is Matt from the Talk San Diego with the Social Media Marketing News, sponsored by South Bay PC, and powered by the Negotiators Playbook. You guys have a great day.